we are in Banaras and we have been joined by BJP Hyderabad leader Madhvi Lata, who is also campaigning for Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi. So how's the Josh in Varanasi? You have been campaigning for days here.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Usually, I just come here as a pilgrim. But this time coming as a BJP candidate of Hyderabad, I'm blessed to see two, energies here. One, the energy of Shiva, the other energy of Modi ji. The combination of it is amazing. I would say it's fabulous, pentabulous.
So how's your elections have gone in like also Andhra Pradesh and Telangana and your seat as well?
Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, this time BJP and BJP allies have given a fantastic fight. And we are looking forward for the change of government, because in Andhra Pradesh also there's been local elections, also assembly elections, that we are very, very sure of change of government happening in Andhra Pradesh. And coming to Telangana, we are going to touch double digits this time.
And what's about your seat?
My seat is there's a glorious seat. We are going to get justice in my seat.
And the opposition?
Whatever, I just don't care about the opposition. If there's whatever has happened, injustice to us, we're going to fight on it and ensure the voice is heard. If required, it can go for anything.
It could be a coincidence that you are campaigning out here for PM Modi. Asaduddin Owaisi was also here in Varanasi yesterday, and he also campaigned for the PDM Pallavi Patel party. So what's your take on Owaisi?
I would only say one thing, that is a regular recipe. His regular recipe of talking hatred speeches and dividing the nation into Hindu Muslims will not work anymore. Because we all as Hindus, along with our Pradhan Mantri Modi ji, believe and strongly believe that the country is made up of everybody. A country cannot be addressed by the name of religion. The country has to be addressed by the name of the country's name, like Bharatiya. Like Americans say, we are Americans. It's a federation. कितने हैं अमेरिका में? कोई एक से तो नहीं बोलते हैं कि हम अमेरिका ये है. इसी प्रकार से ये भारत देश है, यहाँ पे रहने वाले भारतीय हैं. इनका मजहब से नाम लेकर मतदान के लिए, वोट के लिए मांगना सबसे बड़ा गुनाह है. तो इसीलिए मोदी भाई कहते हैं सबका साथ सबका विकास.
But Asaduddin Owaisi is saying that PM is doing Hindu-Muslim by saying that wealth distribution and such issues.
हाँ, उल्टा चोर कोतवाल को डांटे का मसला हो गया ना. वो तो कभी हिंदू को साथ लेकर तो नहीं जा सकते. जब मोदी भाई मुसलमानों को साथ लेकर जा रहे हैं तो उनको बड़ी दिक्कत हो रही है. तो उसको तोड़ेंगे कैसे? वैसे तो उनके पास तो कोई उदाहरण है ही नहीं तोड़ने के लिए. So he has no example even to quote, because Modi ji has given so many things for even the Muslim fraternity. The biggest, the huge out of its instrument triple talaq, we just threw it out. Apart from that, he has given UCC to uplift the women, and he has given CAA to ensure that no foreign Muslim invades into this country to snatch the bread and butter of the Muslim who is born here. So it becomes very difficult. Now on topic can Asaduddin can ever talk?
About Mughals. We are in Varanasi and you must have heard about the Gyanvapi case that has been on, like still the hearing is on that case.
Yes.
What do you feel as a leader, as a BJP leader, as a devotee? What do you feel whether that black object, what the Muslim side claims is a fountain, Hindu side claims is Shivling? What's your theory for that so far?
See, basically I would want to tell one thing. Everybody knows that Gyan Vyapi, whatever is today, was once upon a time the Shivalaya. This is something you cannot dispute because you have structure of a temple outside. Now whether they have put a fountain there, whether they have put a dot there, whether they have not put anything there, it doesn't really matter, because the carbon rating, the reading whatever you go back into the stone, the Hindu construction is older than a masjid construction. That's good enough. That's good enough to say that that is a Shivalaya. But masla, the issue here is not this. The issue here is that, for example, in Hyderabad Lok Sabha Parliament constituency or in the Telangana constituency, there have been a couple of mosques which have been demolished. Mosques have been demolished in Telangana to make airport, to make the existing BRS a secretariat. Earlier BRS used to run that. I would say, where did Asaduddin go then? Where was Asaduddin? That's my biggest question to the entire nation. When mosques of Hyderabad were demolished for the sake of the development of Hyderabad, and Asaduddin being a big part of the Hyderabad as a leader of AMIM, being MP, having 7 MLAs under him, why did he keep quiet when he had a very good relationship with the BRS and the Congress government? Now the second issue is, those were the mosques which were built by Hyderabadis. So that has become more warned mosques, right? While the mosque on which Asaduddin makes a big issue, even if it is Gyan Vyapi, I would say that the entire Hindus and Muslims have to become one, because for the sake of Kashi temple, because the mosque has been built by breaking a temple by a foreigner. There's a lot of difference. So I ask Asaduddin only one thing: why is your interest so much always on a foreign invasion and demolishing Hindu temples, wherein you have been with your own so-called Ali's parties like BRS, Congress, in demolishing the mosques made by your own people in Hyderabad?
The bigger question is that a lot of Hindu sculptures were also found in the Gyan Vapi complex, as you must have also read the statement of CM Yogi Adityanath. Also, the area where that structure is, the Wazu Khana, which is there they wash hands and legs, as you know, before after the namaz. So that has been the thing for the years.
See, I would say one thing. Over a period of time, people do not even know where they are washing their hands and legs. It is the very wrong intentions of Aurangzeb who has done this first. See, he has started a culture which over a period of time people may not even know what it is. And people like Asaduddin take a pleasure and pride in ensuring that this happens. So first I would want Asaduddin to know that no religion, no God would ever want the other religion to be insulted. And this is what the first thing a religion teaches. If my religion teaches me that I do not go and insult mosque or dargah. But I'm surprised that he didn't pick it from Islam and he becomes somebody who wants to continuously provoke Muslims. And I'm telling you, one fine day he would see a very bad state for this, because it is very soon that Hindus and Muslims of this Bharat Desh are one and are going to show entire world that they are one. And Pradhan Mantri Modi ji's सबका साथ सबका विकास और सबका प्रयास सबका विश्वास भी हम लोग जीत लिए हैं, और इन सारे लोगों को who want to divide this country on the name of religion, very soon we are going to give a muh-tod jawab.
A video of yours got viral on social media about the polling station where you were trying to remove the burqa. What was the story?
No, I never try to remove anybody's burqa. If you have seen the video or not seen the video, I suggest you go back to see the video. I have not touched any female. I've requested them because the police were not agreeing to check the ID card along with the face ID. There were females there. The presiding officer was not ready to do this. Then I requested the women there to kindly, show me the verification of the ID card which I was holding, requesting them to show so that I can match it with it. That's it.
Okay. What's the message for you, Varanasi, and obviously the people of Varanasi?
I would only say to the people of Varanasi that Varanasi एक इतिहास ही नहीं, एक ऐसा पौराणिक जगह है. It's not just historical, but it is also in a mythological, I wouldn't say mythological, it is a pure Sanatana Hindu Dharam Sthan hai ye. So I would want all of you this time show the difference of winning votes double than before to Pradhan Mantri Modi ji, and let's start a very auspicious counting of 400 par from Kashi.
One last comment on Muslim reservation that the talks around in UP. Yogi Adityanath is also planning to, in a way, to ensure that we saw that in OBCs the share of the percentage of Muslims were also greater in the times of before. So what are you saying on that reservation part, as opposition is claiming, especially for the Muslims?
See, it is not, what is not important here is how many Muslims stay at one particular place. It is what is important is, in the entire country, what is a pain factor? What is the pain factor? The pain factor is not Muslim. The pain factor is a Dalit. The pain factor is Mahila. The pain factor is Kisan. The pain factor is youngsters. The pain factor is poverty. If this exists in every religion deserves reservation.
Thank you so much for the time. So she was Madhvi Lata campaigning for PM Modi in Varanasi and in a way claiming about having much things to say about the Gyan Vapi and questioning why that has still been called the fountain by the Muslim side.